guys, welcome to Deadpool Rob's Geek Chat episode 15. We are flying through these episodes, man. Freaking love it. I'm still enjoying it, and I love talking to you guys. I love your theories, comments, and everything. So yeah, let's keep going. It's got further than I thought it would. I thought I'd be bored after about a few weeks. So yeah, awesome. Hope you're all good. Hope you're all well, staying safe. Lockdown is been pushed back. The final stage of lockdown has been pushed back a little bit further. Fair enough, man. There's still so many dicks who just won't wear a mask. To the point, we've given up at my work. We all wear masks. We were chasing people left, right and centre. To the point we were having almost physical confrontations with people just to wear a fucking mask. There's a pandemic on. Wear a fucking mask. But, whatever. Anyway, hope you're all good. Hope you've all had a nice geeky week filled with awesome goodies. Lots of trips to Fantastic Store and Common Coffee. Lots of local artists. Hope you're all supporting them all. Yeah, awesome stuff. This week it's just going to be me, so it won't be a long one. Just want to discuss Loki with you, show off some geeky purchases, some presents I got. But yeah, what can we start with? Loki. Episode 2 hit last week. Obviously, episode 3 will be out by the time this airs. So no spoilers. For episode 3 please in the comments, but spoilers for episode 2 now. Yeah, come out last week like we say. Loki has been recruited by the TVA, as we know, to hunt down this variant of himself. Episode 1 ended with the dark figure with the hood, who we now know is Lady Loki. Or I think it's the Enchantress, personally. That's one of my theories, is it's the Enchantress, who I've sort of been introduced to in Avengers animated series. I've got first introduced to her, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. She's just a sort of powerful Enchantress, sorcerer that can cast spells and play mind tricks on people and make herself look different as well, stuff like that. That's one of my theories, is Enchantress. That's quite a big theory. A lot of people have sort of said online as well. I've got a quick theory to read out, actually, which I will just quickly get for you, which was quite an interesting one, actually. I've got to try and find it now. It was from Connor. He said, can't draw us up, blah, blah, blah. But one theory I have is that Lady Loki is actually the Loki from the normal timeline, having died to Thanos and been reborn somehow as Lady Loki. That would explain why she doesn't want to be called Loki and have any ties to her last life, and why she doesn't want to rule the TVA, as she has seen that trying to be a ruler only ends in her death. Probably something to do with her being rebirth has something... Oh, probably something to do with her being rebirth has something to do with why she hates the TVA. It's a good theory. It is a good theory. With this whole Marvel series, or just Marvel in general, and Disney, they keep it so tightly wrapped, don't they? There's like no, you could guess 6,000 theories and they're all freaking miles off. My theory is she is the Enchantress. But yeah, there's so many that it's just a way of bringing Thanos back because of the different timelines shooting off all over the place. Is this a way of bringing Thanos back into it? Is this a way of bringing the Avengers back into it? People are saying that the TVA is actually in the quantum realm, because in Ant-Man and the Wasp, I think it was, there's a little... You can see a city in the back, apparently. Someone zoomed in and was like, oh my god, there's a city in there. So people are saying that's the TVA. Possible. Because he did say time works differently here. Another theory was the Grand Master, which is on Saqqara. Is it Saqqara? No, Sakaar. Saqqara's in Egypt. In our world, Saqqara, that's where I went. Sakaar, which was in Thor Ragnarok, obviously where the Grand Master was. He also said that time works differently in there, because he should be millions of years old if you were to go by sort of our time. There's so many different theories. Honestly, there's freaking hundreds of them. Another one was the head of the TVA. I can't think of her name. The one that she's in the office that Mobius goes to see, because she keeps going on about the timekeepers, doesn't she? Yeah, she is. Is it? She. I can't think. Is it her boyfriend, is it, or a partner, is, yeah, I have to look it up, but she is somehow connected to Kang the Conqueror. Kang the Conqueror is going to be apparently in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania film. So yeah, this is another one of my theories, because I got introduced to Kang the Conqueror once again in the animated series Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, which I love. Absolutely fucking awesome series. I've got it on box set. I absolutely love it. He came back in time. Basically, something's happened in his timeline. Stay with me here. This is going to be a long one. Something's happened in his timeline, and things have started blowing up and changing because of all the destruction in the past. It suddenly caught up and affected his timeline, and his wife is phasing in and out. So he's put her like in a status chamber type thing. So he goes back in time to where the Avengers are to try and correct it, because Captain America was meant to actually be in the ice and not be found. They weren't meant to find him, and because they found him, unfroze him, and now he's alive, obviously, it's screwed with all the timelines. So Kang the Conqueror has come back to kill Captain America, to save his time. So is that because at the end of... Oh, I confused myself here. At the end of Avengers Endgame, obviously Captain America went back in time to put the Soul Stone back, all the Infinity Stones back. Obviously screwing with the timeline, even though they did say, "Oh no, that was meant to happen." Is this a way of introducing Kang the Conqueror? He is basically an alien who can time travel, badass. He's got loads of Stark tech, because Iron Man hacks into it. He comes in this chair, it's a very powerful time travelling chair. Iron Man eventually hacks into it, and he's like, "That's my tech." And so yeah, it's infinite possibilities going on here. Can't wait to see how they do it. There's 4 episodes left. There's a lot to squeeze in, but it's great. I love it. Absolutely love it. Obviously, we're still a bit... I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit sore about the last sort of 10, 12 years. All these films we've been watching have been leading up to the Infinity Stones. And now they're worthless. They're paperweights, but whatever. It's obviously got a meaning somewhere. It was... I said about it last week. Basically, from what we can gather, the Infinity Stones are only powerful in their universe. It's confusing. It's so confusing. There was a crossover, like I said in last week, that Darkseid from DC Comics, he got the Infinity Gauntlet with all the Infinity Stones, and it had no power whatsoever, and he was gutted because he got the Gauntlet, got the stones, and it was useless because it's not in the right universe. Put it this way, they fought it through. They fucking with all our heads, making us think all these theories. But I don't know about you guys, but it's making me go through all the old comics, all the old sort of Wikipedia, all the old shows and everything like that. So what they're doing is actually sort of getting new fans into Marvel, and they're also getting older fans and proper geeks thinking and into it again, and thinking about all these different theories. And it's like, absolutely terrific. They've nailed it. Honestly, absolutely nailed it. But we'll move on. Because we could talk about it all night. I'd love to get some of you guys back on the show next week to talk about episode 3, please. So yeah, get in touch. What else am I going to talk about? I haven't got a list this week. I'm so unprepared this week. I've been working, and obviously kids' homework, blah blah blah. That is an excuse, and I will stick to it. My group chat is going nuts down there. Geeky purchases. I managed to... I was scrolling through eBay, as you do, in the evenings. Since getting the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pop figures, which has come in a fantastic store, I had to get them. It's actually sort of made me think, I really want to go back and re-watch the films. I love the 3 original films back in the 90s. Grew up on them, they were on repeat. Always on repeat as a kid. I had all the figures, all the toys. I had the sewer. I think I had this... Pretty sure I had the sewer playset. Mum and Dad got me obviously everything. They're brilliant, bless them. Well, not everything, I wasn't spoiled rotten, but I had so much stuff. Makes me want to sort of start collecting them all again, but it's money, isn't it? But I'm just going to turn that off, just doing my head in. No, I didn't say that, guys, in case you're listening. I love you, but I'm trying to do this show. But yeah, I was scrolling through eBay. as you do, and I come across this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Ultimate Collection Volume 1 Kevin Eastman Special. It is a thick, chunky book, and it is lots of different stories, as you can see on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different stories. I'll try and zoom in on it, but you just about see it, but the glare of the camera obviously sort of takes over a little bit. But it's all sort of, I say, artwork and stories. All sort of Kevin Eastman. Oh, fucking camera's in mood, I swear. Yeah, it's just all absolutely brilliant stuff. Got to try and find time to read it all, because that is a lot. But yeah, I didn't pay that much for it. I was well happy. I've looked on Amazon and eBay, and looked on Amazon. A bit more expensive than what I paid for it, so fucking result. Yes. Yeah, just got to find time to read it. Good luck to me. There is a few bits of coloured. I think the covers are in colour. Yeah, I'd say there's a bit of colour in there, but not much. But yeah, makes me want to go back and watch the sort of 90s series. I rewatched season 1, no, 1980s series. For when I was a kid, obviously, I watched season 1 not so long ago. It made me get right back into it. Now I want to watch them all. I have obtained them. I won't say how. For my own safety, I won't say how, but I have obtained a copy of all the seasons. I just got to find time to start watching them again. I did try getting my stepson into it, but he's more interested in smashing figures up. Should I blame him? We took a trip to Fantastic Store. Myself and Emma went to visit. Sophie, Sarah, and no Gaz this week. Haven't seen him this week. So Sophie and Sarah this week. Had a nice chat. We got them some posters. The kids' posters, because they're geeks as well. Zoe's stepdaughter loves sort of Harley Quinn, Wonder Woman, Poison Ivy. She's more of a DC villains kind of girl. Good choice. Theo, stepson, he loves Spider-Man. He loves Deadpool. Good lad. Loves Batman. Loves Iron Man. Loves Hulk. He's sort of more of a Marvel goodies or anti-hero sort of kid. So that's awesome. Absolutely awesome taste. So we took them through, let them spend some of their money on some posters. And then I was there with Emma this week, and we just got a few more as a little treat, because they've been pretty good lately, so we got them a little treat. Set it all up for when they come home, and they were like, I got new posters, and they were so happy. It was great. I've put a little video of it online. They got a Venom, a Batman, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Deadpool, and then so we got some Harley Quinns, Wonder Woman, it's Batwoman as well. Freaking awesome stuff. Absolutely awesome. I did a cool little video on the group. So, yeah, it's wicked. I didn't buy myself anything from there, actually. I must admit. I was a bit naughty again on eBay. I've got a problem. I fancied having a really nice, I've got New Mutants issue, first appearance of Cable. I fancied the first appearance of Deadpool. I couldn't find in the price range I could ever afford. So I've just got a reprint of it for a couple of quid. New Mutants, issue 98. Rob Liefeld special. First appearance of Deadpool. First comic appearance of Deadpool. And then obviously went on to more comics, his own series. Movies, animated films, animated series. Me cosplaying as him. Yeah, I fucking love Deadpool. We all love Deadpool. Hence the name, hence the everything Deadpool. Hence the Deadpool everywhere. We love it. This is a reprint, so it's not worth anything. A couple of quid. So I can take it out and read it. Yeah, just standard Rob Liefeld cover. One of his earlier works, I think, because obviously Deadpool's 30 now, so it's quite old. Story's alright. It's different. There's I'm not 100% sure on some of the characters because I haven't had the previous ones beforehand. I must try and sort of source the ones before and after, maybe, if I'm assuming you can still get them. So there's a story going on. Cable's training with some other mutants. There's a baddie. There's Gideon is in there. Domino's in there. Very early version of Domino. Yeah, sort of training, and then Deadpool just slam comes on like that. That's the first comic appearance right there of Deadpool. Obviously the cover, but actually in the story, that's when you first see Deadpool. Fucking awesome! History was made. Here you go. So just let me check. Yep. Cable gets punched. Bottom there. Cable gets punched. And then Deadpool appears. You're Nathan, right? I'm Deadpool. Pleased to meet you. There we go. History was made. Deadpool is now in the comics. Deadpool exists now in comics, and then went on to be the huge success that we all love. Everyone loves Deadpool. Everyone loves Deadpool. So yeah, that can get tucked away in its thing. I want to frame it, but it's not really worth it because it's just a couple of quid, you know what I mean? But different. Like I said, the story's a bit obviously random because I haven't got the before and afters. But it was just because of the fact it's first comic appearance of Deadpool. There you go. New Mutants, issue 98. You learned something today, didn't you? Hopefully. Unless you saw my post on the group, then you already know it. Damn it! You probably haven't learned anything. Never mind. Father's Day hit the other day, Sunday. This is now Wednesday by the time you're seeing this. So Father's Day was just gone, Sunday. So happy Father's Day to all the dads, stepdads, the people that should be dads that unfortunately have lost the chance. We won't get into that because that's not a nice subject for a few of us. Obviously the granddads, the dads that are gone and not forgotten. We love you. I love my dad to pieces. I spoiled him rotten with sweeties. It was nice to see him actually because I haven't seen him for a little while. So yeah, happy Father's Day. Hopefully you got spoilt by your kids or grandkids or partners or whatever. Emma, bless her, went above and beyond. She took a sneaky trip without me. I'll let her off because it was for me. To Fantastic Store. And she got me a few goodies. I must admit, I woke up some very excited children. They were so happy to give me homemade cards. They drew some Deadpools. Sort of similar to that. Obviously, I'm going to keep them. They're on display in the living room at the moment. I don't want to take them down actually, but I might put them on the walls because I love them. And so yeah, got a few. There was a normal card that it was crap, so Emma made them, put Deadpool stick like drawings all over it and stuff. Really cute, very very cute. Love her. She's absolutely lovely. But she got me a few bits and bobs as well. They were so excited to give me. They baked me some cake. Well, no, they didn't bake me cakes. They cheated. They got me cakes from Sainsbury's, and they got the stuff you can write with and drew Deadpool on it. And Deadpool Rob is the best, and we love you. And seriously cute. Absolutely loving the pieces. But they picked me up a Batman guitar solo pop. How different is that? It's so random. Look at it. Freaking awesome. I love Batman. I love guitars. I have about 5 or 6 guitars. I don't play anymore, but I used to. Fun fact, I used to play guitar. I used to be alright. Nothing special, but I was alright. But yeah, different. Sit on the shelf for the rest. I love it. It's just different, isn't it? I always like something that's a little bit different. Everyone's got a Batman pop, you know what I mean? Everyone's got a Batman pop, but that's just a little bit different, so I love it. She also picked me up some comics, thanks to Sophie, Sarah and Gaz's help. Love you guys. Picked me up a Doctor Doom 2099. I have looked at it a few times in the shop and thought, ooh, and this is an issue 1 as well. Unlike last time, I got them just because I love the cover. I bought a Doctor Doom comic, but I had no idea what was going on in the story because it was a mid-season comic, so I was a bit lost. But I love the cover. But this is an issue 1, 2099. Doctor Doom. I love Doctor Doom, man. I fucking love Doctor Doom. For me, he is the freaking awesome. Probably my favourite Marvel villain. He's just badass. He's got powers. He's got money. He wants to rule the country. I can't remember. Latveria? Could be wrong. Yeah, sounds right. I'm probably wrong. That's his country. He rules it, but he wants to obviously rule the world and every other world, I think, judging by the way he goes in some of the stories. But he's just badass. He's got the mask, the cloak. And there's no one that cosplays Doctor Doom over here. I've thought about it, and I've sort of said to a few people, if you want to do it, I have got the mask. You can borrow that. I 3D printed. It's on my shelf. But yeah, I'd love to see a Doctor Doom cosplay. I'd be no good at it because I like to piss around too much. That's why I do Deadpool, because I can have a laugh, a joke, mess around with people. If you saw Doctor Doom, you can't do anything silly with him, can you? You just be like, oh, that's cool, take a picture, and then you move on. Whereas Deadpool, you can do stupid stuff with, which I love. So yeah, that was one of them. I haven't opened it yet to give it a read, so I can't tell you what it's about, other than Doctor Doom 2099. But yeah, looking forward to that. Something different, again. And the other one they got me, which is awesome. Awesome. Looking forward to sharing this one with you. I was in Fantastic Store 2 weeks ago. I try and go every week on my day off if I can. I was looking through the sort of box of new releases coming out. and this grabbed my attention actually, and thank you to guys at Fantastic Source, Sophie, Sarah, Gaz, and obviously Dennis and that, because they recommended Emma these choices because they know what I've got my eye on. But this popped up. Star Wars Bounty, War of the Bounty Hunters. Freaking awesome cover. Let me see it sort of glare. Freaking screen. There you go. Yeah. Absolutely awesome cover. I've actually given the artist a follow on Instagram just because I think it's awesome. You're clearly a very talented person. I used to have infinite Star Wars figures, vehicles, sets, graphic novels, albums, soundtracks, you name it, I had it. I've read so many Star Wars books, I say graphic novels, you name it. But I've never actually read a comic, I've never read a Star Wars comic. Quick fact for you, again, one of the best Star Wars novels is Shadows of the Empire. Look it up. Absolutely awesome. But yeah, back to this one. War of the Bounty Hunters. It is, I won't spoil it too much. It is based in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Somebody has stolen Han Solo in Carbonite from Boba Fett, and he's trying to get it back. There will be some characters you recognise, some you might not. But if you're a Star Wars fan, you probably recognise most of the characters. This is issue 1 of a series of... it does say it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Possibly 6 by the look of it. Yeah, next issue is out next month. So I've got to wait a few weeks. But yeah, plenty of action. Characters you know, like I said. Characters you might not know. It's based in, like I said, a timeline that we all know well, if you're a Star Wars fan. So yeah, worth a read. I enjoyed it actually. It's completely different to what I'm used to. It's not a superhero as such. It's back in the Star Wars day and age. So yeah, no, I enjoyed it actually. Looking forward to that. Artwork's, sorry, didn't show you anything, did I? Artwork's pretty damn good too. Inside, it's by a different artist, but just a quick peek. Yeah, I love it. Absolutely brilliant. Bounty Hunters are awesome anyway in Star Wars. It's one of the best parts of Star Wars. Obviously, it's a Mandalorian. We've all got into it, but this is worth a read. I'd highly recommend it. I would recommend it. But yeah, I miss my Star Wars figures. I had so many. I think I was like, before or early teenage years and that, myself and my mother went to, went to Brighton on a day trip. Just for the hell of it, just a bit of shopping and that. We found this geeky store, and right down the back of it, I can just about remember it. It's a quite dimly lit shop. We went through this archway bit, and there was a back room, and it was just pure Star Wars. Comic books up front, and all the collectibles and stuff at the back, which is dedicated to Star Wars. There were rows of figures, vehicles on the top shelf, books, everything Star Wars. I obviously bought a few bits and bobs for myself and that. But every time I got a bit of pocket money or whatever, or did a few odd jobs around the house and I get a bit extra cash and that, I'll get my mum to phone him up and be like, can my son have a Qui-Gon Jinn? Or could he have a Darth Maul? I can't pronounce it, but an Obi-Wan Kenobi and all this sort of stuff. That's not how my mum sounds, by the way, but I'm just taking a piss. But bless her, she used to phone up every couple of weeks and get this stuff sent through. Because obviously we're on the Isle of Wight, we couldn't visit a lot. But I had so much. I had vehicles, sets. I had the soundtrack for the Cantina band on CD. I was obsessed. Absolutely loved it. And I still do love Star Wars. I love it. I've always been a bit of a geek. But yeah, those were the days. But I had to sell it. Adult life took over. Rent was due. This is years ago. And I sold all the Star Wars. He-Man, Turtles, wrestling figures, toy, die-cast models, cars. I had so much. I was desperate. So I had to sell it. Gutted now. Because at the time I didn't realise what they were worth, obviously. But what can you do? What can you do? But yeah, I think that is it. Oh no, let's talk about some other stuff actually quickly. Suicide Squad trailer dropped before this come out. Looks awesome. John Cena's in it. Not a fan. Sorry guys, not a fan. But the film looks awesome regardless. Lots of action, some regular characters we know, some new characters I've not heard of before. So yeah, look forward to it. It looks awesome. Obviously by James Gunn, so he did Guardians of the Galaxy, as you should know. So it's going to be weird and a bit wonderful, and yeah, look forward to that. It's good. Batman animated series, another one's been announced. What else have we got? I think that's it for stuff. Like I say, we're at that sort of lull again, where Loki's sort of taking over the whole geeky pop culture world at the moment. Everyone's talking about Loki, so we'll get that out of the way. Black Widow, another trailer. Witcher sneak peeks. Probably others, but I'm so unprepared. I've got nothing for you this week, really. 3D print wise, I have fired the printers up. I got a few orders. James ordered a plaque for his daughter. Happy birthday to Layla for yesterday, because you'll see this today, which is Wednesday. So yesterday, happy birthday to Layla. So she got a little cupcake plaque I made her. Emma painted it. A couple of signs we're doing. I'm making some more labyrinth door knockers, as seen in Fantastic Store. So I'm going to put them by in the shop, so if anyone does want them, they'll be for sale there. I'm also on a secret project that no one knows about. Something different, something I've spoke about a couple of times in the last couple of weeks. But it's a secret project. I'll reveal all when it is finished. Yeah, so I've got back into that. But I've also purchased a resin 3D printer back in lockdown. I showed you a few little bits before, I think. Or I have on the group anyway. But where Loki is such a big, huge thing, everyone loves Loki at the moment. There's not much merchandise out there, so I did 3D print the Loki crown with the little horns. Not the huge long ones, the little horns. So yeah, I 3D printed those, and I can do those again if anyone does want them. But there's not much sort of merchandise out there, so I made a little... I don't know if you can sort of see it because of the light. Actually, let's try... Ah, it's even worse. Damn. But yeah, just a little resin figure. I'm really sorry, but I left a little bit on, and now it looks like Loki's got a willy. I'm so sorry. Loki, I 3D printed you a little willy on there. Damn. I'm so sorry. But yeah, back to the model. Stop staring at it. Please stop staring at it. Yeah, cool little model. It's about slightly smaller than a pop vinyl figure, as you can see by size comparison. But yeah, I just found it online. I was going through some Loki files, found it online and that. This resin 3D printer is perfect for miniatures like Warhammer, D&D and all that sort of stuff. Absolutely perfect for it because the detail is absolutely insane, and it can do really small prints like this really well. He's got a little gauntlet. This is sleeve or gauntlet, some kind. His cape, his long hair, his crown. Yeah, it's a bit wet at the moment because the resin does sort of leak a little bit at first till it dries properly. Yeah, details absolutely incredible on it. But yeah, these are for sale. We don't paint the resin ones. That is not for us. Emma is my painter, but we don't touch these. We just, if you want it, that's how it comes, and you can get it painted or paint it yourself. But yeah, back into 3D printing. Love it. Secret project in the works. All good. All good. I think that is everything for today. I'm pushing half an hour. I said it'd be a short one this week. So I will see you guys next week. Thank you again to all the likes, the shares, the comments, the positive feedback. Taking part with me on this new project of mine that is now 15 episodes in. I didn't think I'd get this far, so thank you. Yeah, if you want to come on the show next week with me and talk about Loki's episode 3, feel free to message. I will put it out there on the group if anyone wants to talk next week, or if you just want to hang out and talk to me, I'll happily have a Zoom meeting or whatever, and we can just hang out and chat geeky. It's getting to the stage now where I'm hoping to have a few people over, maybe in the garden when the weather picks up. We can do a sort of a live geeky chat forum or something. That'd be awesome. I'd love that. Little round table of geeks or whatever, really. Be awesome. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope I didn't bore you to tears. Hopefully you learnt a few things. If not, fuck off. I'm kidding. Thank you so much. I will see you guys on episode 16 next week. Catch you later.